Inside this box should be the new Insta360 ONE RS. We're gonna open it, we're gonna play with it, and we're gonna tell you everything you need to know about this new camera. Let's go.
You might not wanna get close. We a little wild war, covered in tattoos. Run it up, taking all the views. Stepping on place, feeling the fear. I know you feeling it in the air. Whole squad wearing all black. Motivations looking real.
So first of all, let's find out what comes inside the box. This is the twin edition of the ONE RS. First one I find here is the Insta360 selfie stick, which is always a good time. Not necessarily the most useful thing for drone enthusiasts, but I think it's a nice tool nonetheless. Goes all the way out to there, but it's got a 1/4-20 on that end, so you're able to put the camera on the end of this and do all sorts of cool selfie stick little things. Not necessarily my jam, but it's a nice thing to have. Next up, the ONE RS itself. So we got the camera, we got the ONE RS Twin Edition. That means it has the 360 camera and the standard 4K camera, which are the the two primary ones. The previous version of this had the 1-inch sensor as well, and it also came out late. So when the Insta360 ONE R launched, that sensor came out a little bit later. So maybe there's a similar thing on the way, not totally sure, but you get that 4K sensor, you got the 360 mod, you've got a battery. I don't know if these are interchangeable with the old ones. Boost lens, 48 megapixels, active HDR, it says on there. Separates, connects. USB-C on the inside. Okay, I'm already having trouble getting this port back in. There we go. Then we take our battery, 6 on the bottom, build up the whole camera, boom, 360, ready to rock. Then when we want to switch over to the the 360 degree module, take that apart, pop that off, and boom, we're in 360 mode. So that is the cool thing about the ONE R, is that you have the option to shoot with the regular action camera or with the 360 camera. Both are really powerful. Ooh, look at this. There's a little quick release for the, you pinch, and this cage opens up like that, so it's easier to get it in and out. Boom, already in a cage. Hopefully in here, the other half of the GoPro mount, which, sorry, Insta360 for saying the word GoPro in your video, but it's a GoPro mount, you know that. And boom, selfie stick mode engaged. But you can use this cage mount to use the standard GoPro mount to mount it on your drones or your motorcycle or whatever it is you're doing. And that's going to be pretty useful. But if you don't want to do that and you just want to use a standard GoPro mount or something like that for your drone, I'm sure that it would mount just fine like that with a little battery strap or something like that. So here's the previous generation of the Insta360 ONE R. Here's the ONE RS. Look pretty similar, honestly. Like very similar form factor. I'm going to pop this cage open. Let me see if this new version will even fit in the old accessories. Nope, it's taller. So the new version is bigger than the old version. And then looking at the batteries, pretty similar. So the new version, taking off its battery, pulling off the old battery, putting it on. To be fair, this battery might be dead. Anyway, it does fit. It looks like these are bigger. Yeah, definitely a little bit bigger on the new batteries. Let's get these charged up, and we'll put them on a drone, get them in the air, get some footage, all that good stuff. That's what we want, because that's what it's all about. So let's take this new 48 megapixel sensor for stills and a 1/2-inch sensor, which is bigger than other competitors out there, for video, out to test. So if we're going to be using these cameras, we've obviously got to test them. We've got the ONE RS, the brand new camera here, that we're going to get some flying around, especially with the 4K mod. That's what they definitely want to highlight with the camera. And then we've got the 360 mod for the ONE RS. So we're going to focus in on the ONE RS 4K mod. Luckily for me here with this NERC Edition Catalyst MachineWorks Bang God and the Hero 10 mount, the camera literally just fits perfectly in the mount. It's not perfect, but it definitely gets the job done. So I'm really stoked about that. Like, it could be a little bit further over, but I mean, I'm not complaining at all. This is where it's at. Everything shot in this video is shot at 4K 24 FPS, which I think I might kind of have regretted for this video. I shoot most of my videos at 24 FPS, but because I don't have ND filters, it kind of makes the image look a little bit sharper, a little bit kind of jumpier. I don't think it does a fair job showing the camera for what it could be. So, you know, I think once they come up with some ND filters, I think we're going to be able to make this footage look a lot smoother and a lot just nicer to look at, especially for that 24 FPS time code, which is what, you know, is the most cinematic in the way things are, you know, meant to look. So it's kind of, I'm going back and forth on like how I feel about it. It's a pretty contrasty image, but I still like it. This is like the worst time of day to be filming. I kind of ran into some timing issues with when to be able to go and get shots with this. And I'm really liking flow state. I always have liked flow state for like out of the box, just built-in stabilization. It's not been so bad, and I just keep crashing all over the place. So gotta go pick it up, start up again, and here we go. But it's the flow state system. Just it's there's some little hiccups, like little jumps here and there that it makes, but for some reason it's less than hyper smooth makes, especially hyper smooth boost. So I'm really liking the way that it does look for the most part. So I'm excited about there being an option for flow state and hyper smooth within the same body of the same camera. So you don't have to, like, you know, take it to other software like Real Steady or Gyroflow or all of that stuff. It just, you can click it on, put it on your Instagram clip, and just send it. So for me, that's a really nice feature to be able to have. Beyond what the camera can do with the 4K mod, I personally really like having the options of being able to switch between the 4K mod and the 360 mod and all this stuff. Being able to kind of use it for like the lifestyle of FPV in addition to just the flight of FPV is really, really cool to me. I love to be able to put the camera on top of the drone and look down at the camera and see, you know, see what is going on in the world of the drone, and to be able to kind of show that BTS and be able to use it as part of gyro flow stabilization and all this stuff. So, you know, I like having the Insta360 tool set. I'm going for this power loop and completely chickened out and bailed. So, you know, having some Insta360 tools available is really fun, just because it showcases the lifestyle of FPV as much as it does the actual flight footage that you're getting from the camera. I don't know if that makes any sense, and that's maybe a little bit of a niche use case, but again, I love the Insta360 ONE RS for that sort of stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I'm like three batteries deep on this first flight, and I have crashed a lot. I have not practiced freestyle in so long that I'm really rusty, and it shows. It's embarrassing, honestly. So I apologize for this video. This is not going to be that great of flying whatsoever. Ah, yeah, it's back. Good to go. Not broken. That's all I care about. I'm especially impressed with how flow state looks on nice, calm, smooth flying like this. I want to get it up to like some mountains or to do some landscape filming or something like that, because it just locks in and it just feels like you're gliding along the ground. And for the freestyle stuff like this, not nearly as much. The limited field of view from having it crop in to do the stabilization doesn't look quite as good, and you know, the little hitchy glitchy jumps you get. But I think for that cruisy, smooth freestyle or cinematic flying, it looks phenomenal. Well, and then that flight was feeling good, and then I crashed it into a tree, so now it's stuck who knows how high up. So now we gotta go find that. God dang it, I just want to fly. I want to get a couple batteries in. I want to show you what this camera can do, but I just am failing. Yep. No idea if that's gonna come down anytime soon. Really? Ooh, progress. What in the world? Oh, dead on. Get it. Oh, come on. What? Get the fuck out. I got nothing to say. 20 minutes of throwing sticks to get it out. Hey, I got it back. Oh, but it's just making this video more and more fun as time goes on. So I'm completely dropping the ball on flying freestyle. I'm gonna swap over to the 360 lens and do a little bit of chill, maybe some more cinematic flying, see if I can not totally botch that. But yeah, just like that, we're switched over. And I just gotta figure out a way to mount this up here really quick and then we're good to go. So to summarize my thoughts on the Insta360 ONE RS is that this is kind of an iteration of the Insta360 ONE R. The Insta360 ONE R is one of my favorite cameras of all time because of the ability to switch to the 360 mod and be able to use the 4K mod and the 1-inch sensor and all that. And this just takes all of those features, everything that was good at, and then just makes them a lot better, right? You've got a brand new brain in this camera that processes all of that footage better, that makes sure everything, you know, is nice and crispy and works together smoothly, and you can offload it to the camera, like, you know, all of that process, like of like offloading it to your phone and posting it to Instagram or posting it to YouTube or whatever, is so much simpler and faster and smoother. Like every iteration, it just keeps getting better and better. The new, and I didn't even feature the new studio in this, like, but the new studio software is absolutely incredible. So there's just all sorts of stuff that they're working on from previous versions to just continue making it better. I mean, even this little cage, like, this is the best cage that I've ever seen because it just clips in, you're there, and then when you want to take it out, you push the buttons and it pops right out. Like, it's just great. So if you're looking for a platform that can kind of grow with you, that you can kind of change and tweak and have fun with, this is the way to go. I love Insta360 stuff and I love playing with it. I always have it on the back of a cine lifter to capture content, to be used as a gyro data, all of that good stuff, just because it's such an easy platform to work with, and it can capture everything that's going on around. I usually use it in 360 mode. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you decide to purchase an Insta360 product, especially the One RS, please consider using the affiliate links in the description below. It supports this channel, and it also tells Insta360 that you liked what you saw here. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and stay flying.